So it's a beautiful brand new day, brand new night, depending on wherever you're watching me from. My name is Jimmy Ruff. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and always stay connected for on time. Yeah, so Tems was trending. Yeah, I saw this video of Tems, trending on social media where people are criticizing her for a performance on Jimmy Fallon's show. But before I go into that video, I think Tems is now almost becoming an American musician because of late, almost all her releases, all her performances, all the awards she's getting nominated for are, the American ones, bro. And that's all we've been wishing for, the African musicians, that's all we've been wishing for the industry, to be recognized around the world by the world, bro, to be recognized around the world by, like Charlie, that'd be what. And Tems, I think people are really underrating Tems. Tems is really underrated. In as much as she is really doing something great for the Nigerian music industry and Africa as a whole, I think the industry itself, she's been underrated, bro. For instance, when it comes to Ira Star, everybody, like, I think Ira Star is being celebrated more than Tems, right? Yeah, when it comes to Tems, for instance, like, people know her name, like, people do know her name, but when it comes to, and also I feel like, her type of song, her kind of song is very unusual to, the African audience, because I remember I last watched one of her interviews where she was, actually discussing about how she suffered way back when she used to be in Nigeria, whenever she took her songs to a producer for management deal and all those kind of stuff. They used to reject it. They used to tell her to change her style before they signed her. But she felt like that's what she represented. That's what she was about. So there was no way she could have changed her style. Yeah, and that is one of the reasons. That's one of the factors. People like that's one of the reasons why people are criticizing her performance on Jimmy Fallon's show. When it comes to Tems, her songs are really calm. From Crazy Things Are Happening, like, all these songs are very calm. And I'm one person who don't believe we all have to, be doing the same thing. Like, all musicians don't have to be doing the same thing, repeating all those kind of same style. Every musician just can't, as a very good performer, you don't necessarily have to be coming on stage and be jumping and all those kind of stuff. Looking at the setting of that show itself, I felt like, she didn't necessarily have to come on stage and be jumping. And as a matter of fact, it's only the Nigerians that are actually criticizing, her performances. Because I watched her and I felt, I saw nothing wrong with it. At the moment, I feel like it's only the Nigerians, even the Americans, the Americans that were in the auditorium were not even, I'm not even the one criticizing her. You understand? They are not the one criticizing her. It's really Africans. Instead of us to, be seeing the positivities in whatever she is doing, we are rather, concentrating on the negative aspect and all those kind of stuff. And I feel like, Charlie, that's really bad. Like, that's really bad, bro. At the moment, I feel like, people will be feeling like, we are hating on her. Africans, Nigerians are hating on her. Yeah, that's what I think. Because all this while, like, she's been achieving a lot. You people have not been discussing about it. She's been performing, going to the Grammys, doing a whole lot of stuff. But you people have not been, putting premium, like, discussing about all these things, but rather trying to see the negativities, the negative side of what she's doing, which, of course, there wasn't any, bad moment in what she was doing, bro. There wasn't any bad moment in what she was doing. You understand? There wasn't any bad moment in what she was doing. Like I was telling you initially, when it comes to Africa, she is not really highly, how should I say, she's not really celebrated a lot. For instance, she and I think Tems and Ira Star, the same generation. When it comes to the music industry, they are from the same generation. And I think, when it comes to Ira Star, she does more danceable tunes, she does more giddy giddy songs. Like, she does more, look at Rush and, Sabi and all these songs. They are the usual African sounds we normally listen to. They are the usual kind of jumps we normally listen to. But when it comes to Tems, there was no other way she was going to, deliver than what she did. You understand? And, like, it was a very calm performance. The fact that someone is, performing calmly doesn't make it boring, like, doesn't make it poor. it doesn't make it poor. The fact that someone is performing slowly doesn't make it poor. As a matter of fact, we all can, come on stage like Shatta Wale. We can't come on stage and be, jumping up and down like that, bro. Hey, Chala, I know I nearly broke my hand. Yeah, so we can't, all come on stage and be performing, jumping on stage like that. Sometimes things have to be cool, and we always have to, understand people from their own point of, view. We always need to, understand people from their, perspective, what they stand for. Like you don't expect, let's say, a wizkid to be performing like maybe a Burna Boy, or for instance, let's say Shatta Wale to be performing like Aquabua, or maybe Shatta Wale to be like Charlie. They are two different personalities. Okay, Tems is a different personality when it comes to a performance, and I mean the rest of the musicians are, and when it comes to the style of Tems music, her style, and brand, and everything. When it comes to her style, I think she is one of the few people from Africa that have really been able to, achieve success with it. Like when it comes to those kind of styles, look at the likes of Angelique Kidjo, Tems. Tems doesn't do the regular kind of Afrobeat. She has infused in some soul and some pop. When it comes to Africa, pop is not really our thing. You understand? Pop is not really our thing, but she is still flying higher with it. So it means she is doing something right. She is doing something right, because like it's not easy. Even the people doing the normal kind of songs on the street that people, the space of Africa, people will like, how many of them are, blowing? How many of them are getting onto that stage? Tems has been able to, do what she stands for, and she's been able to rise to the, wherever she is at the moment, bro. So I think we should big her up. We should put respect on their name, and be happy as Africans, for seeing one of our own on the highest pinnacle, bro. Anyway, my name is Jimmy Ralph. I'll be back with more. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Fun time. Okay.
Jimmy Ralph. Lot of games with a play on the street with a do things you can't imagine. But the boys never play with a high grade. But the boys never give up on street. Depression, killer we a street, keep grinding, chasing the mullah. You don't see how when I take danger. Never judge my hustle with the bad mind. Never say I was more street boy, I be good boy turn bad. Never turn your back on me if you see me in danger. This be their reality, but nobody say I get a choice. Living there, get to kind of life, we nobody say we have a choice. Oh Lord, put your enemies to shame, make you over there. Make you never ever judge me, brother man. Make you never ever judge me, brother man. You know be God, you know be God, you know be God. You know be God, you know be God, you know be God.